What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Well, guys, it's been a couple of days since I first reported on the story of Sade Robinson. May she rest in peace out there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Shout out Milwaukee, you know what I'm saying? This young lady, this teenager, tragically lost her life. Went out on a date with 33-year-old man, Maxwell Anderson, and they went on a date, came back to his place. She tragically lost her life in a vicious, dirty way. Since then, I've been contacted by a few people that are very close to Sade, and they said some kind of things. They gave me some information that I don't want to talk about right now, because it's still an ongoing investigation, and I wasn't given permission to say anything or name names. But thank you for contacting me, and I appreciate you, filling me in on some of the details. Hopefully I'll be able to share with my audience. But they had nothing but kind things to say about her. The reason why I'm doing this story now, the police, as of yesterday, were back at the house of Maxwell Anderson looking for more information. And I want to say a couple of nice things about the family right after I show you this video, because what they did yesterday in another story I thought was pretty cool and creative. Take a look at this and we'll come back and sum things up.
Tonight, detectives returned to the home of the accused killer. Prosecutors say Maxwell Anderson and Sade Robinson went on a first date just before Robinson disappeared. Someone found her severed leg the next day at a park in Cudahy. 12 News' Kendall Keys is live outside Anderson's home near 39th and Oklahoma in Milwaukee. And Kendall, there's been a lot of activity in that neighborhood over the past 24 hours.
And Patrick, Milwaukee police are still on the scene here tonight. We know earlier this evening, the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office was here for what a spokesperson calls a follow-up search of Anderson's home. We were here last night as Sade Robinson's loved ones left tributes in pink and turned the front yard pink in memory of Robinson. By morning, someone had cleaned almost all of it up. Crime scene tape once again surrounds the home of suspected killer Maxwell Anderson.
Hopefully they can find some type of evidence that connect the dots with Sade.
Law enforcement vehicles packed into the alleyway behind Anderson's home. What are you hoping they find in that house?
More evidence that leads to her.
Crime scene tape marks the new perimeter around the property as investigators conducted this latest search. The scene Tuesday night similar to what it looked like nearly 2 weeks ago as detectives investigated 19-year-old Sade Robinson's disappearance. Her severed leg found in a Cudahy park April 2nd, one day after detectives say she went on a first date with Anderson.
She was a sweetheart. She was a young teenager, didn't get to enjoy life.
Tiffany Baker says she's a family friend of Robinson. She's hoping the search brings loved ones closer to the rest of Robinson's remains.
We can't even have a proper burial for her because of the fact is we don't even know where she at.
As investigators got to work searching in the back of Anderson's home, friends, family, and strangers left tributes in pink, Robinson's favorite color, at the front.
I thought that was really sweet that there's so many people showing respect to this young woman. It's just what happened is horrible, so I'm really happy to see that.
Kendall, detectives initially searched Anderson's home on April 4th and 5th. Do we know what prompted today's search?
Oh, Patrick, the sheriff's office says with the investigation ongoing, all they could say was that it was a follow-up search. But we did watch investigators focus on the back of the house as Milwaukee police secured the scene out here in front.
All right, guys, that's the article. And I'm going to say something real quick. The way they did that house was nice. I got to admit, they did it in her favorite color, which is pink. They had balloons out there. They did some stuff on the lawn. I myself thought that was creative. A place where she presumably lost her life. The family and friends came out there. They said some prayers. They decorated the scene, even though, something devastating happened there. They wanted to know, put it out that this woman was loved. And I respect that. But as far as why the police were back out there, nobody knows. You know what I mean? The guy had a hole dug in his yard. They got to comb through every source and everything on the site. We don't know what they was doing. You know what I mean? But I mean, they were back out there. They're still looking for evidence. Part of this woman is still missing, a big part of it. Of her. And it's sad. And I know the family's going through it and friends of the family and so on and so forth. The thing I can't get out of my mind is they went out. If you looked at the other videos, it tracked where they were. They went out to one place, then they went to another place. This guy fed her and everything. And basically, he showed her a good time. He paid the murderer. She never seen it coming. A lot of people was on the fence, blaming her, blaming, her as a victim. Oh, she shouldn't have went out with him. He's too old. He's white. Other craziness. People saying everybody got a right to feel the way they feel. But I mean, there's no way a 19-year-old girl, no matter what color she is with a 33-year-old man. Would y'all agree on that or disagree? Now, granted, she's 19, still ain't a legal, full-fledged adult. But I mean, at 18, a lot of people have freedoms. And from what her family and people were saying about her, what type of person she wasn't the type to get into trouble or put herself out there to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Or have trouble come to her. But that's the thing. No matter what, nowadays, everybody's a victim. No matter if you're young, old, a man or a woman. There are people preying out here on people. There are psychopaths walking around us all the time. And the thing that's funny is, how can you tell? You can't. You can't. Remember I did the other video and the guy, the white girl that was there was talking about him, saying, his house was like it was in renovation. He tried to get her in the basement. She wouldn't go. Imagine how she feel right now actually hearing what happened to Sade Robinson. I know it got to send chills down the spine, or hell, anybody else that he ever invited back to his house that said no. And that's the one thing. A lot of people trying to make this into a race thing or anything like that. I think he targeted her. She was young. His mind's older, impressionable. He said things she liked, pulled game on her, like a lot of dudes do. Let's keep it real. The man is a manipulative man at 33 years old, putting game on a 19-year-old girl. And she fell for it and it cost her life. And it's tragic. These people never get over this. And not it's bad enough to get over a death of a loved one. But sometimes the way people die makes it all the worse. And it's something you can't get out of your head. Ever since I've done this case, this story on Sunday, Wednesday, 4 days ago, I still think about, just what she went through. This is a tall guy. He got some size on him. He's over 6 foot. She was 5 feet tall and only weighed 130 pounds. This guy was a predator and he prayed. He's locked up. And another thing is this, why ain't they making him talk? You know where you put this girl's body at. So what y'all gonna do, sit around and wait for it to pop up? What if a kid see that? What if somebody come across it? You gonna wait? You got him right there. He know where he put them bodies at. I'd bust his ass. He get to talking then. That's the thing. That's why I don't like about the justice system. They always trying to do cruel and unusual punishment. What more cruel and unusual punishment is him keeping his mouth closed? Y'all already charged him with murder. And the family sitting at home writhing in pain and writhing in sorrow because y'all won't ask him to open his mouth or make him tell you where the rest of the bodies at for them to get closure. What's crueler, what he did or what y'all doing? Y'all ever think about that? All we can do is ask questions. He get quiet. Then you get this guy a lawyer. And the lawyer say, don't talk to him, talk to me. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Somebody went out there and took down all that stuff. I don't know if it was a family member or not. I don't think that was cool. You shouldn't touch memorials. You know what I mean? Now, granted, you a family member and all that stuff, but you shouldn't have ever touched that out of respect. And that's just the way I see it. What else before I get out of here? I mean, I hope Sade Robinson gets justice. From what I heard from people that know her and what they said about her, she seemed like an all right young lady. I'm going to just take it at that. Nobody deserves that, especially at 19 years old or any age. But I mean, seriously, you come under the guise of acting like you like this girl, want to take her out on a date, show her you a good guy. And that's the thing. This is another reason why I can't blame her. People like who they like. And it was something in her that was attracted to him and said, hey, I want to give him a shot, regardless of what anybody thinks. And it cost her a life. This guy played on her innocence and he used it against her. And now she's gone. And it's sad. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.